The story begins in the year 1958, where the shooting of a serial called God is Home is underway. The lead of this serial is a chimpanzee named Gauri, and the whole show centers around him. Today is Gauri's birthday, and during the celebration, a balloon bursts, making Gauri go completely out of control. He attacks everyone around and kills them all. Seeing this, Jeev, who is a child actor, becomes very scared and hides under the table. But the chimpanzee finds him there as well and approaches him. Instead of hurting him, the chimp greets Jeev, having returned to his senses. But then, a man arrives and kills Gauri because he had murdered people there. The story moves to the present, the year 2022. Here we see OJ and his father, who supply horses for shoots. One day, while OJ's father is riding the horse, they hear a noise from above the clouds, and suddenly, some things fall from the sky, including some coins. One coin pierces OJ's father's head, and he dies instantly. The question arises, where did the thing that killed his father come from? The doctors say it may have fallen from a plane, causing his father's death. OJ accepts this, but he remembers hearing a strange noise in the sky. 6 months pass. OJ brings his horse for a commercial shoot. His sister is also there and tells everyone that the world's first motion picture, the one with a man riding a horse, featured her ancestor. The shoot begins, and as soon as it starts, OJ's horse gets out of control, scaring all the actors. They refuse to work with OJ and his horse. OJ is told that no one believes he can handle his horse, so he is removed from the project. This is painful for OJ, as this work has been in his family for generations. His father excelled at it. OJ decides he will sell his horse, so he goes to the theme park, where he meets Jup, the child actor who survived the chimpanzee attack in 1958. Jup now owns the park and narrates the story of that night to visitors in a thrilling way. He offers to buy OJ's horses and stable, but OJ doesn't want to sell all his horses. His sister wants to. Jup returns home, and that night, OJ's sister decides to stay with him. Actually, OJ's sister lives separately. That night, when she's inside, electronic items start flickering. At the same time, OJ's white horse escapes outside. OJ goes after the horse and sees a UFO in the sky, which quickly disappears behind the clouds. When the UFO leaves, the lights in OJ's house stabilize. He returns home and tells his sister about seeing the UFO. She suggests that if they can get a picture of the UFO, they could make good money. They decide to photograph and record the UFO, so they buy CCTV cameras from the store along with a technician. The technician asks OJ to set all the cameras toward the sky, but is surprised because angles usually aren't set skyward. Nonetheless, OJ sets them as instructed, but keeps access to the cameras at his office so he can view whatever is recorded. Night falls, and OJ waits for the UFO as usual. As the UFO approaches the CCTV cameras, all the cameras turn off by themselves. Whenever the UFO nears any electronic device, they shut down completely. OJ's sister finds out, and one camera, placed far from the house, begins working, but a bug lands on its lens so it doesn't record anything clearly. The technician watches everything from home. The next day, he checks OJ's footage and observes something odd. Every cloud moves except one that's been stationary for hours. This means the UFO is hiding behind that cloud, which has been in the same spot for months. OJ's sister wonders if they can reveal the truth about the UFO and the cloud to the world. The technician says they need solid proof. The next day, Jup is seen entertaining his theme park audience. Suddenly, the UFO approaches and phones begin ringing. The UFO arrives and swallows Jup and the crowd, consuming them all. Here it's revealed that this UFO is actually an alien creature that eats humans. Jup knew about this and used to buy horses and keep them at a safe distance to bait the alien. The creature would swallow the horses and entertain his audience. But today, the alien went wild and swallowed everyone present. The sounds of screaming are heard far and wide. In the evening, OJ visits the theme park and sees it's deserted. The alien suddenly attacks OJ, who hides in a center, escaping harm but falling unconscious. Later, OJ wakes up and heads home, where he calls his sister to explain that what they saw in the sky wasn't a UFO, but an alien that eats humans and animals. The alien soon arrives over OJ's house, and from inside itself, it drops down many human objects, coins, clothes, and other items, as well as blood, because it can only digest flesh. That's its food. This is how OJ's father had died when the alien dropped items from the sky. The next day, OJ, his sister, and the technician decide to somehow film the alien to reveal the truth to the world. But this is difficult since the alien disrupts electronics whenever it comes close. They reach out to a wildlife photographer who has a hand-crank camera. They tell him everything, but he's not convinced. However, news is running on TV about an animal killing people nearby, so he begins to believe them and agrees to help. He sets up his hand-crank camera and other electronic devices near their home so they'll be alerted when the alien arrives. Now, everyone waits for the alien. A news reporter arrives by bike to cover the story since several people have disappeared from the theme park. OJ's sister warns him not to go further, but he ignores her, driving his bike toward the danger. Suddenly, he falls off his bike as OJ watches from afar and realizes the alien has arrived. OJ tries to save him with his horse, but before he can, the alien swallows the reporter. The photographer films the whole scene and wants a better shot, so he moves closer to the alien, which swallows him as well. The photographer dies. Now, the alien changes form and looks more like a balloon. It tries to swallow OJ and his sister, but OJ's sister reaches the bike, which, since the alien is far, starts working. She takes her brother and heads to the theme park where she releases a huge balloon shaped like a child into the air. The alien, mistaking it for a human, devours it. At that precise moment, OJ's sister captures a photo of the alien with the analog camera. The helium in the balloon explodes inside the creature, killing the alien. OJ's sister and brother are satisfied because they have defeated the alien. OJ, though injured, survives. This movie story explores discrimination between humans and animals. It shows how controlling animals is not right for them. The chimpanzee killed people in the shoot because excessive control made it go wild, even though it had acted many times before. OJ's horse, always reliable for shoots, also became aggressive because its world is different. Similarly, Jup, who survived the chimp attack, tried to control the alien for his audience, and in doing so, it killed him and others. So humans should let animals and birds live in their own worlds, without trying to control them. That's the message, and with it, the story ends.